Evening all. We are going to continue Tortuga tonight because last I just got too late toward the end, but we're practically done. So I'm hoping this isn't going to take too long, to be honest with you. We're going to give it a few minutes, wait for some people to turn up. So I don't want to burn through it without you. I don't think there's much. I'm looking at it. Compared to what we did, there really isn't much left to go. We built all the pieces that are going to go into Tortuga. It's now just a case of building up the base plate and adding it to it, and then we'll be good to go. So just wait for some more to arrive. I'm just going to prep this board whilst we're waiting. It's been blooming warm today, I can tell you that. So it's yeah, it's been a hot day. We'll just get this board ready. This is the base board. So this will be the footprint of the thing. So we're going to get this one ready. Hey Mark, how are you? Yeah, we're doing good, thank you. Yeah, just waiting for the others to turn up. It's originally, I said last night, 6, we'll do it 6. And then my wife was like, we're busy. And I was like, oh. So I had to delay it a little bit. And then there's some other streamers that I'm kind of friendly with. So I didn't want to step on any toes. You know, hey, Penny, how are you? How's your weekend been? Nice, I hope. It's been warm here, like really warm, like gross warm. Not a good way, you know? It looks like it's weird. It looks like any minute it could just turn. But so is the British weather, you know? So I'm just readying the board for when we get going. This shouldn't take long, I don't think. But we'll those will be my famous last words. We'll see exactly how long this does actually take. There's a lot to poke out of this one. I mean, there's bloody hell. I'm going to tweeze the method. Great weekend. That's a nice, beautiful. That's good, Penny. That's good to hear. How's the new job going? Hey, Alan, how are you? Hey, Sheldon, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. I'm just preparing the baseboard. I haven't started the actual build yet. I'm just getting these little pieces of the baseboard because there's a lot on this baseboard. That's good to hear, Penny. That's fantastic. Because there's nothing worse. There's always that kind of that worry when you start a new job is, am I going to hate it? You know, because whenever you go for an interview or something, I'm always going to say how wonderful the new position is. They're never going to say to you, it actually sucks. So it's there's always that little, am I going to like it or am I going to like it? So it's good that you're liking it. Which Roku music box was that, Sheldon? I've made so many Roku music boxes. I can't lose track of which ones I've done. So having a look at what we're going to be doing, there is like a little mound that's going to be made on the stagecoach. Oh, the stagecoach is really nice, man. It's really nice. We got to make a little mound. So this little mound here, and then everything kind of sits on top of it. So everything we've built is just going on here. So to be honest with you, I can't see this taking that long, which is good because I'm tired. I'm hot. Well, I say I'm tired. I'm not tired. I'm hot, and I'm kind of. It's been it's been a day, you know. But we'll give it a few more minutes, and then we'll start going at 10 past. Hey Matthew, how are you? I have been building today as well. I've been building the Antique Centre. I've been editing as well, so I'm happy to tell you Titanic will be up on the channel tomorrow. So for those of you chomping at the bit for your Titanics, those will be up tomorrow. And then, here's the full schedule here actually. So tomorrow, the last 3 Titanics of the month will go up. So they're going up. Oh, it's 2 live versions. Yeah, I don't know how that's happened either, because it should just be one. That's weird. There should just be one. Yeah, that is odd. I don't know why there's 2. So back to what I was saying, the content-wise, so tomorrow the last 3 Titanics will be up on the channel, along with the Viking House. So the Viking House will also feature information of how you can win a Viking House. I've tweaked that, so you don't have to use Facebook. You can also email me if you want to be part of that. It is unfortunately only open to UK viewers. The reason for that is it's got batteries in it, so there is restrictions over where it can be posted to. So that's what's happening there. So you'll have 3 Titanics and the Viking House tomorrow. On Tuesday, you will have the Fun Hall Antique Centre. It's beautiful. It's really nice. And 4 Lancaster Bomber. And then on Wednesday, you should have, if everything goes to plan, the Roker Viking ship. And then on Thursday, you'll have 4 more Lancaster Bomber. So it's quite a lot. You did. I got your email. So yes, you're all sorted. You're all in. I will take care of that. So don't worry. That's fine. It's I mean, again, Facebook is nicer. We can do it that way. But if you don't have Facebook, that's fine. I want everyone to be many people as possible to have a duck in the race. So we'll make sure everyone's included, because it's such a nice prize. It really is. I mean, the Formula One car we gave away was really nice. This one's really, really nice. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And honestly, I kid you not, you wait till you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a thing of beauty. It really is. Haggis pizza. Okay, so that's 10 past. We're going to get going. So the first part that we need is 64. I suppose we'll just switch the cameras, really. So give me a second. So same as before, we're going to go back and then we're back on. So talk amongst yourselves. Be able to see us. There we go. Sorry about that. Right. So as you can see, we've got a base plate here. And we're going to make this little mound of kind of dirt, this little island is going to be in the middle. I'm going to pop all this out. So we got this done. Oh, is it not? How are you getting on with it, John? Are you having better luck with it today? Right, so this is the island. I'm going to pop out all of these little tabs. Yeah, this looks a lot more. I'm kidding myself, right? I looked at it and thought, I reckon that'll take under an hour. I'm now immediately doubting that. I stop being quite so arrogant with how good I am, how good I think I am at this. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I do that. And what, 60 minutes? Job done. It's like, yeah, no chance. Right, so we're going to bizarrely fold this. And somehow get this onto this board. Right, so we need to put that's that piece. We need to put some rods down first to support this. So we need 62 and 63 the base rods. So 62. Do you know what, John? This one's been bloody complicated compared to the other one I did, and I did a very large ship. So I did the Flying Dutchman, and I'll be honest with you, the Flying Dutchman, even though it was twice the size of this, it was so much easier because it was sort of cohesive. You could kind of see what you were building. Whereas with this one, it's just building all these little bits with no real home for them to go to. So it's been a little confusing, I think. But hopefully, this is going to start to come together. But there are other ones aren't like this. There's one like if you build in the monuments, they're pretty structured. They're pretty straightforward. Okay, so 62, which is this one here. We'll go there. And this one will go there. 61, right. Let's see if we can get this done. 61 is going to go through there and through there. And then into there. And then 60 will go across here, like so. And 66 will go through there with the tab going into the bottom. There we go. Right, now we're going to try and get this island on. I'd say try. John's advised this isn't the easiest thing to do, and I can see exactly why he's saying. Right, so that should go in that slot there. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, you went wrong there, John. I can see this is going to be a pain in the backside. All right. So that one's going to go in there. That one's going to go in there. I see. Okay. All right. That is awkward as hell. Right. Let's get this right in front of my face and see if I can just get this started. It's getting there. It's just I have no idea how we're going to get the other side on because I've got a horrible feeling once I get one side on, the other side's going to pull out. God, you weren't kidding, were you, John? This is bloody awkward. All right. Okay. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to hold this thing in front of my face at the moment to see if I can get a better look at what we're doing. You can hear me scrabbling around with this. So those tabs there, and that's good. So we'll start bending these tabs down. Yeah, the Dutch one was so much easier than this because it just made sense. You built like a solid base, and you just built up on top of it. Whereas this has been building all these individual pieces without really knowing where they're going or what they look like. So it's been complex. I think it'll look nice once this is done, but it's been an experience. Hey, but I mean, I didn't choose it. I just put it out there as an option, and everyone else chose it. So you live and learn. But I suppose at least now, if anyone says, "Hey, what's it like building a Tortuga?" I can go, "Well, it's an experience, is what it is. It's it's an experience. That's what we'll call it." But I mean, it's not going to defeat me, which is good. I think anyone could do this. I mean, this is one of those ones that's just going to take way more time than I think it needs. I think a lot of these pieces are overly complex, but it's what it is. I mean, this is a bloody nuisance putting this island on. Christ. You will not defeat me. So I'm stopped from building with the boys. Oh, well, that probably... Okay. You know what? I've just realised I'm doing something completely bloody wrong here. That would have helped. Right. So as you can see, I'm nowhere near getting this island on. So what we're going to do is what I should have done from the beginning, is actually put this onto here. I should have threaded that tab through. That would have made a lot more bloody sense. And I've got the tab the wrong way round. And that is why that isn't going in. So like a genius, I put this completely the wrong way round. And that's where my problem is. Right. So it's supposed to be in there and in there. And that is why my island wouldn't go on. God damn it. Yeah, I've bent the tabs down now. It would again, it would have helped the instruction gone bend the tabs down, but it didn't. Right, so tabs are bent down. There we go. Right, now let's try and get this on. So, done it again. God damn it. Right, that is on the bloody side. I can hear this will be less than an hour coming back to haunt me already. Okay. Right, that one in there, that one in there. Right. And this one through that tab. And I think once we got that on and we know it's where it's supposed to be, that should give us a guide piece. So we get that one in. No. My God. Right, 15th time is the charm. I couldn't have got that any more bloody wrong. Shocking. Right, now let's try. Gotcha. All right. Get it. Jesus, right. Let's move these tabs. This is an awful design. Right. That tab in, that tab in. That one in. Oh, something's happening. I'm feeling a lot better, Sarah, thank you. I was until I started building the Tortuga. And my stress levels have gone through the bloody roof. Matt, this island has got me. Of all the things we did on Tortuga, this island is like it's two. One tab's going in and two come out. But it's what it is, man. Right. I'm getting there, I promise you. I'm gonna be back on screen. Right, good luck with this one. Just every time one tab goes in, another one comes out. I'm like, bloody hell. The rocks are just as bad. Well, there's something to look forward to, Mark. Thanks for the heads up. The rocks are just as bad. Excellent. It just as soon as it goes in, it's coming out. Get in. You finished yours last night, Alan. Well done, mate. How did you get on this bloody island? If all else fails, a super glue. There is. There's also an open window I can throw it through. But no, we started, so god damn it, we are going to finish. All right. I think we're getting there. This appears to now. Now I've got a few of the tabs in. There tends to be some stability now, so hopefully we're getting there. There go my tweezers. You will bloody well go in. Oh, you shit. Do you know what, right? I was thinking I'm getting there. And I just realised how many have just popped back out. Christ alive. Right. This will not defeat me. I swear. It will not. My goodness. This bit looks so easy on the instructions. Oh god, that'll be nice. Just pop that island in and just pop all the bits on. Nice and easy. Yeah, not so much. We're getting there, I promise you. To make all the other builds look easy. This is honestly, this is a nuisance, man. Yeah, this one not so much. I am getting there though. It is finally going in. I think I've got one tab, and then we are done. Yeah, I'm really not happy with how that looks, but it'll do. So we have got the island on. Jesus. That was not bloody easy. That was miserable. But it's on. We're done. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we need 186 and 191 next. I can see all these bloody rocks that you were talking about. That's unnerving. Christ alive. Oh. I do make all the other builds look so easy. It's the magic of editing. No, I'm joking. I tried to keep as many mistakes in as possible because the thought behind that is, look, if I've made the mistake, someone else is probably going to make the exact same mistake. So I try and leave it in. I don't want it to look like the other reason why I do it as well is because there's nothing worse than when you're pulling your hair out of the model and you watch some video of some guy just almost like wave a magic wand and it's built, and you're like, come on, man. You know, so I try to keep everything in, even when I've made like a massive mistake. I'll try and keep it in. Just go, look, this happened to me. This is how to avoid it. Right, 186, which is here. The tabs just bloody came out. Oh, Christ alive! Right, these two tabs just came out. Son of a bitch! Right, let's get these back in. Get in. Now they're in. Now they're in. That one's. They're in. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. They're in. Right, 186 is going to go into these two slots here. So that's going to go in there. Then we need 191. It is a build I won't forget. It's one I won't rush back to. But at least if anyone says to me, what's Tortuga like, Scott? I'll go, yeah. Yeah. I'm like, imagine doing a really difficult model. Like, yeah. Then imagine having people watching you do it live. That's what it was like. So we got our first rock. Now, apparently these are difficult as well. Just something to look forward to. And the rock is going to slit into these tabs here. Now, I really hope when we push this in, it's not going to knock the other ones out. I hope not. Where's that going then? Okay, so it says this tab here goes in there. It's not tab in there. You're right. I can't be right. Can it? No, I can't be right. Okay, so that's got to go over. There we go. Right. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so that one's going in there. That one's going in there. That one's in there. That one's in there. And that one's in there. Okay, so that's our rock in. Blooming heck. Next year says one of your favourite builds. I promise you I won't. I promise you I will not say this was one of my favourite builds. It was an experience. It's a live build, so they're always fun because I remember it fondly because I got to interact with everybody. And I suppose I would rather be doing this with a bunch of people going, oh God, that was a bloody nightmare. than just doing it on my own and putting my hair out, you know? So misery loves company, I suppose, is what I'm saying. Right, so that rock is on. Bloody hell. Let's hope everything else isn't as difficult to put on. Hey, Julie, how are you? Oh, more rocks. So rock number 52. Ugh. I'd say what I'm expecting the other thing to happen is a bunch of stuff's going to cover these rocks up and you won't even be able to bloody see them. That's that's going to happen next. I could just feel it coming. You're like, why did I do all that then? Why did I do all that? It's like when we build those really detailed engines on cars and you do something, you pull your hair out, and you can never see the engine again. Tabs are out again. Tabs are out again. Do you know what? We'll just put them back in after we've done the rocks because I can just see that keep happening every single time. Push the rock in. So we'll put the rock in first, then we'll worry about the tabs after. Bloody rocks. Bloody tabs. But I'm taking no responsibility for Tortuga. This was the viewers of Building with the Boys all chose Tortuga. Now, I am starting to think there was a conspiracy theory where you all got together and went, how can we really mess him up on a live stream? Tortuga, it's got to be Tortuga, do that one. If you did do that, I love you for it. It's what it is. It won't, as I said, it's not going to defeat me. I will get this bloody thing in. Yeah, don't pick him something easy. Tortuga, there's one person who got, I've done Tortuga, it's a nightmare. Everyone vote Tortuga. That's why I got so many bloody votes. It'll be really funny. See if we can make him scream. Everyone keeps banging on that he's really upbeat. Let's see if we can break him. It'll be funny. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Let's see if we can make him cry. There we go. And the tabs are back in for now. Right, 59. Rock number 59. Rocks. Now, the good news is a fairly massive piece of Tortuga is about to go on here, which looks like it's the lion's share of Tortuga. I think the idea with me as well, Dave, I think it's a conspiracy. I think what it is, I think it's keyring envy, Dave, is what I think it is. I think it's a bunch of people who didn't get keyring and then they've acted out in anger. I brought it on myself. I can't help it, I'm not made of key rings. Right, 59. It's going over here. Where? No. It's got to be that way. Yeah. It's astrophysics. Yeah, that'll be the next one. On tonight's live film with the boys, we're going to learn ancient Latin. And then after that, we're going to learn how to play Chopin on the sitar. Let's get this rock in. We can master cold fusion tonight on Build the Boys. Followed by part 3 of the Infinity Gauntlet. That actually, surprisingly, went in quite easy. Christ. But the tabs came back out on the island. So that's that one there. What we will do is, after this one, so after live stream tonight, because this will finish, after live stream tonight, I am going to start uploading the choices for the next live build. It won't be one of these. It will not be one of these, that I can assure you. What's that? Right. Hold on. There we go. That's exactly what it is. The base should be raised so the tabs are going to go. Every time you press down on it, you're going to pop the tabs out. It's bad design. Right, so we're going to take this massive section here, and this is going, well, I should. It's going to. I've now just filled with doubt after the rock. What it's going to. It should. Fits into these tabs here. So that should go in there. And that one should go in there, and it has. Wowee. And then, right, pick this up. Just get that middle tab in. Yep, and yep. Put one in. Yes, it is. Okay, so if I show you, that's how we're now looking on the back. And that's how we're looking on the front. So we've got a very large piece in there. That's good. Now there was a little piece called 145, 144, 147. So let's find those bits, and we're going to build this little hut extension. I'm seeing loads more rocks. I'm not happy about that. I'm looking for these bits going, oh God, there's another rock. Oh God, another one. All right. So if you have any a Russian roulette 6 bullets, that's exactly what it is. It's like, well, at some point, I'm definitely getting one. Oh, that's funny. Right. That's cracked me up. Right. Let me compose myself. Right, we're good. This little, Jesus, that's funny. We're putting this. It's really tickled me. I've got the giggles now. Right, let me. To be honest, left over the pirate ships like Dutchman, really nice, and then the brushing them away with plastic cannons together. Yeah, I mean the Dutchman. I built it on my birthday like 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. And I've seen Tortuga for a while, and the only reason I did buy Tortuga originally was because I just don't know where to put it. I still don't know where this is going to go. I've got an idea because the bin men are coming on Friday. I'm joking. I do like. I don't want to be too. I do like it. Just, I think it's been overly complicated. So that goes on there. So we've got a little high extension there. Good. So that's H on. Right. So now we're going to take that stairwell that we built, and that's G. That is going to attach to this. So where is there it is. So we've got the stairwell over here. This is going to attach onto. Oh, there's more rocks. There's more rocks, people. This goes on the back. So we're going to turn this round. This is going on the back. Okay, so G is attaching to the. It's not the back. It's the bloody side. This side. G's attaching to this side. You can see where we're going. There's no way those tabs are all fitted in there. But that one will. That's all I give a damn about. That one there. Okay, so let's get that tab in. If we can get that one in as a guide. And this one's got to go in there. those fit into the wall, and then that fits in there, like that. There we go. So now we're now looking there. E is now going to fit, right, okay. So we're going to fit E as well. E is a piece with a lantern on it. It's that one. So this is E. And one would assume, yeah, it is. Okay, so let's get that tab in. So I've missed that tab. There we go. There we go. Right, so that in. And then it's going to go that tab on there. And that tab on there. No. Yep. Yeah, it'll look great with the ships. I mean, this is the thing. It's like I only have the one. I really want the Black Pearl, but I can't find it. I can find Queen Anne's Revenge, but I can't find a Black Pearl to buy. So I'm gonna have to go digging around and see if I can find a Black Pearl, because I would like one. Right, now this is turning around completely the opposite way to what I've just turned it. Of course it is. And this way, we have a Mac there, and we're going to put these have to go on sequence. So 117 is going to go on first. So let's find 117. Oh, let's go rock, but I don't think it is. 117. Where are you? 115, 116, 117. It is a rock. It doesn't look as complicated as the other rocks, which is nice. That's 117 there. Yeah, I think they discontinued the Black Pearl because I've not seen it anywhere in ages. So I don't think it's still available, which is kind of a shame because the other two are. You can still get Queen Anne's Revenge, and you can get two versions of the Queen Anne's Revenge, and you can get two versions of the Dutchman. So you can get different light kits for them now that weren't there before. Okay, F is going on now. This is this piece here. Nope, it's got the anchor stuck to. There goes to F. And this tends to go. Put this tab in first, then kind of fold it in. I see. Okay. I see. Tab into there. Okay. There's my tweezers. Oh, yeah. We go. It's going together. It's going together. Right now we have a bunch of parts. We have rock 56 is going to go there. I'd like the Queen Anne's Revenge. It looks quite nice, but again, they're so massive. That's what stopped me from buying them because they're honestly space is a. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir. But space is something you have to take into consideration when you're doing enormous models. I mean, it's part of what I think is appealing about kind of the smaller Revlon Airflix models. You could fit 40, 50 of those in a space of a room where, when it comes to large scale modeling, you could get 3. So it's tough. I mean, again, when I do that Dalek, it's nearly 3 foot tall, and it's a square meter base. So the base of the Dalek is a meter. So again, where'd you put that? Yeah, that once the base is on, I've noticed that this is actually it's all flying up quite quickly because there's not loads left. I mean, there is still quite a bit of finer detailing left to do, but now these pieces are going on quite quickly. Hopefully, this isn't going to take us forever. 56 goes in here. But it is right. Anything that goes into base plays up because, as you said, the base sits flat and there's nowhere for these tabs to go. So if you push down, they just come out. Let's get eyes on this one. Sorry about that. My eyes are so ancient. I've got to kind of lift and hold in front of my face these days. That was terrifying. That happened to me nearly 18 months ago. So my eyes were great and always were. And then over Christmas of 2022, I couldn't see anything. So the kids were bringing me things to build. And Dad, can you put these stickers on this for me? And Dad, can you program this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Just couldn't read the instructions, couldn't do it. I had noticed it because I've been wearing my modeling glasses for more things that I never used to do. So I was wearing my modeling glasses for screws that I'd normally just put in. I wouldn't need the glasses for. And I thought, like a typical bloke, I thought, that'll be fine. I don't need to be checked. And then over Christmas, it deteriorated like rapidly, and I thought, I'm going blind. And I went to the opticians, and he said to me, I'll never forget this. He went, well, people of your age. I was like, my age? I'm in my 40s, you cheeky. But he said, people of your age. And I was like, all right. And he said, is there a history of cataracts in your family? So I don't know. He said, what do you mean you don't know? I said, I don't know one. So that could be. I haven't got a clue. So I don't know. And then, yeah, I had my thing. He said, yep, you need glasses. And he said to me, rather alarmingly, he said, oh, they'll dip again as well. He said, this is probably just wave one. I was like, wave one? He said, so it might be months, it might be years, but your eyesight's going to dip again. And you might need to have stronger lenses. Great. Something to look forward to. Right. What do you think about building the I've seen Latina 135 scale Armor's Titanic lifeboat model kit? I've not seen it, Dan, but I'd like to. If there's a lifeboat model kit, I think that'd be quite nice. 135, that's quite big. Well, I suppose it is a lifeboat. I suppose it'd be quite smaller, but I'd be very interested to see that one. I've not seen it. That sounds lovely, though. I mean, anything Titanic's appealing to me. So that does sound nice. Right, we've got these kind of teeth horn things to go in here. 159 is the first one. What's this one? So this is just some of the finer detailing going in there. Right, 159 goes in there. Oh, I see. It's going to. Okay. Oh, it's something you can throw. I get it. Something you can throw your prisoners into. What would be in that little cage? I got you. Right, it's 162 goes in there. No, if you could send me a link, if you could email me, buildingtheboys@outlook.com, so I could see that that lifeboat, that'd be really appreciated, mate. Yeah, I've not seen that kit. I didn't know it existed. But I'd be very curious to see it. Does it come with figures? Is there people in it? And if there are, do you know which people? 184. But no, that sounds awesome. We need 173 and 177. Oh, yeah, that's 173. So 173 goes in there. 177 is going to go next to it. That's cool. So there's kind of a sea monster in there. 77, then I imagine 79 and 76. Yeah, because you don't want it to be a cohesive set of numbers. You want it as confusing as possible at this stage. Right. 179 and 176 finally. You will go in. we go. It's all those teeth or spikes or whatever they are in there. Right. Which way are we going? We are staying this way round, and we're putting in our tower. So taking our tower, that was this one. I'm going to pop this one in. Absolutely no idea which way around this. Well, it can only go one way. Ladder. The ladder has it. So the ladder will go that way. Does that make sense? There we go. So that one goes on. And then we need, wouldn't you know it, more rocks. 55. We need rock number 55. It'll be worth it in the end. It'll be worth it in the end. I had to keep telling myself that when I was building the Viking house. The Viking house is beautiful. And it was fun to build, but the last thing you do on it is you do the roof. So you have to tile the roof. And each tile is an individual, a 1 dot like Lego brick. And you have to put, get this, 364 of them on the roof. So it's one at a time, 364 times. That's quite a lot. It looks great. It looks really nice. But that is a lot. I don't care who you are. That's a lot. Right. So where is this going? It's going into there. Oh, that's the eyes again. Yeah, so 360 ceiling tiles in one sitting. It looks amazing when it's done. It genuinely does look amazing. I think that's the relief. So you can kind of, I'm never that bothered about something that takes a lot of effort. If the end goal, the end result looks worth the effort, you think, you know, it's totally worth it. And I've had that with a few models over the years where you're like, God, and it was, you know, it was a nuisance to do, but at the end you look at it and think that was so worth it. That was so worth taking the extra time. And it definitely does that. So what, like I said, when you see it, you'll see what I mean. It is a nuisance to all those ceiling tiles, but the effect it gives it is incredible. Yeah, it is, Mark. I mean, it's not a great way to end a build, I think, is my thing. I would have put it earlier in the build because you do all these wonderful things, and then at the end, all your time is spent putting these little dots onto the roof, and it's like, and it's one of those things where you fade away. Do you know what I mean? Rather than go out in a blaze of glory, you kind of fade away and go, okay, well, it's done. So it's yeah, but it does genuinely look incredible once you've done it. The effect is fantastic. And then the other thing that's interesting is it comes with, and you'll see when you put the video up, it comes with a light kit, and the light kit is dealer's choice. So they give you an idea of how to put it on, but there's no rule. So there's no, it has to go on this way, or it won't work, or it has to go this way, it doesn't fit. They give you a suggestion of how to do it, and then it's the ball's in your court. Hey, Ian, how are you? Again. Right, so that's that rock on. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Right. Oh god, there's 2 more rocks I didn't see. Nightmare. Bloody hell. Right, so we've got a barrier to go up. There is only 2 more big pieces to go on this. That's good. We are in the end game, people. I can feel it. We're approaching the end. Thank goodness. Right, let's pop these pieces out of there. Right. So this one is going to go into these slots. Just that one there, that one there, and that one there. I should put that rock on first. Totally. God damn it. Right. 67, let's go on to this little rock, this little 67. So this little rock to go in this bottom piece here. I won't miss Tortuga once it's built. I really won't. Living heck. It's been an experience. That's what we've settled on. What we're going to call it, an experience. So have you built Tortuga? No, I've experienced Tortuga. That's what I've done. I didn't build it. I experienced it. It was an experience. Right, let's try and get this little rock on here. Yep, straight in front of the eyes again. It reminds me of that meme, you know, one does not simply. One does not simply build the the cubic fun Tortuga. One experiences the cubic fun Tortuga. There. I've just lost a piece. So the carpet monster will be found after the build. Right. That one there, that one there. That one there. Okay. And that's that section done, thankfully. And I need 114, 116, 122, and 123. So let's find those. It's not there. It's not there. Oh Christ, there's another rock. Right, rock number 57. That is the final rock, though. I can see that there are no more rocks on this board. That makes me happy. Tortuga will be an awesome stag venue. It is one of those places where I think every guy wants to visit. Tortuga. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. I mean, you're not all going to come back alive, but I mean, you'd have some good stories. But do you remember that time I went to Tortuga and, you know, Pete got eaten by the Kraken? I saw, speaking of kind of monsters, for those of you that are interested in amusement parks, I saw the animatronic that they are adding to. So they're building a new theme park at Universal in Orlando called the Epic Universe, and it's got 4 different kind of universes inside it. And one of them is based on Universal monsters, and they were showing off the animatronic Wolfman today. And it's one of the most advanced animatronics in the world. It's nuts. This thing sort of jumps up on the ride vehicle and like snarls, and it looks like a person. You wouldn't think it was animatronic. It looks like a person. The way it moves and everything is bloody impressive. It really is. Animatronics have come so far. I mean, they've got those ones in Disney now of Spider-Man that they shoot through the air and he does backflips through the air. But it's an animatronic. They just fire it into a net, but it starts doing backflips as going. I was told to come along. Is it hard to put all 3 decks the decks together? Yeah, it's a nightmare putting all 3 of the decks together. It's not fun at all. I say that, Nightmare is the wrong word, because it's not a nightmare, to be honest with you. It's trial and error. And the chances of you doing it first time, pretty slim, pretty slim. It's not, nightmare is the wrong word, because it's not difficult. It's just, you'll get a couple of pieces locked in, and then it pops out, and so on and so forth, because you've got to get everything kind of, you're doing a lot of it blind. So getting the wires to all kind of match up so you're not locking anything in is a nuisance. You'll see this. The thing's gone up tomorrow, and you'll see. And it's, again, I'm perfectly honest with you. I put the thing together 3 or 4 times before I got it right, because I just wasn't happy with it. So I'd have to take it apart. When I was doing it, I was ill, so that didn't help. But it's yeah, it's not difficult's the wrong word, because it's not difficult. It's simple. You're screwing it together, but get it to line up is not the easiest. That's the problem. Getting it all to line up and come together is the hard part, because, as I said, you'll push down part of the deck, and the other side will pop out, and then you think it's down, and you start screwing it in. It's all screwing in together. Then all of a sudden, you can't get a screw, and you're like, why is that? And it's like, because it won't lock down, because there's a wire or something sticking in place, and it's that. So it's a nuisance. But I mean, I always knew it was going to be. This stage is the stage that we get in every single part work, where ultimately we always go through this. And what it is it's the equivalent of putting a chassis onto a car, is what it is. I mean, this is what we go through. Whenever you put the frame onto a part work model, like anyone who's put the frame onto Ecto, or anyone who's put the frame onto the DeLorean, or any of those, it's just, that's the hardest part. It always is. And this was always going to be the difficult part, locking all this together. That said, it's a bad design, because what I will say is, what they could have done to make life a lot easier is you could just screw the thing in from the top, then put the decks on, right, to cover the screw holes. Would have made perfect sense. Instead, you've got to put a screw through a 1-inch gap and blindly screw it in place, which is just not the easiest thing to do. And you think, well, whose bright idea was this? And it's yeah, it's a weird one. Right, let me 113. Yeah, the Allen keys on Disney Doll's House. That's, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Ian. My electrics are okay, but there's a wire sticking out. So I caught a wire. So if you know where it is and you look, you can see it. And I thought, I can either take this entire thing apart and do it again, or I can come to peace with that wire being there. So I came to peace with the wire being there for the simple reason, I thought, if I do take this apart and do it again, I might sever a wire next time. I thought, this will do. I'm all right with it. And I was happy with it. And yeah, Mark, that's right. That is why the Rootmaster was great, because there was no frame to attach to a body. It built up around it, so it was a joy to build. And you didn't have to go through that kind of nightmare process of marrying it all up. It just went together, and good times. Versus the other way, I don't know. It's one of those frustrating things. I think we've all seen it on every single part work. I've yet to see one, because even the Rootmaster wasn't without its problems. Every part work always has at least one stage where you go, why? And you look at how they've advised you to do it, and you think, why the bloody hell did we do that? Titanic, what's particularly bad about the 122 is you realise there was no sense at all in putting the davits on. None. Because the davits being on make what's already a difficult job a lot harder, because you're having to flip this thing over and on its side and whatnot. And if you hadn't put the davits on, which you could have just put on after, it wouldn't have been an issue. Now, if you've been watching mine, I've been saying quite all along, don't superglue anything that doesn't need to be superglued. And they kept saying superglue your davits. And I thought, no, they hold. So I didn't superglue any of my davits. So I was, luckily enough, I could remove all of mine, and I wasn't affected by flipping it over. So I could just take all the davits off, put those decks on, and then put the davits back on. Okay, so that's that piece on there. That's looking nice. Now we have a little dock to put on. So we need 53, 57, and 58. Yeah, there's always. I mean, I've yet to see a car as well that we put together that it doesn't take a wheel off you've already put on. Every single part work, they always tell you to put the wheels on, and then late in the build they go, "Now take the wheels off." They go, "Ugh." Yes, the roof lights, Ian. That again. Now you put the roof lights on, keep flipping the model. You're like, really? And there's no logic behind it. I just think it's mad when you see things like that. You think, why the bloody hell would you tell us to do it this way? It's like we're worried this won't be difficult enough. Maybe it's part of the plan. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they think if they break bits, we can sell them another issue. Who knows? Tortuga, it's kind of from Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't think it's licensed from Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's it might be. I don't think it's licensed. This is just Tortuga Pirate Bay. It looks very Pirates of the Caribbean, and again, I've built the as I said earlier, I've built the Flying Dutchman, and that looks the spit of the one in Pirates of the Caribbean. But I don't think these are licensed because they don't have the Disney branding on them or anything like that, and Disney would not miss that trick. So no, I don't think these are licensed sets, but you can't. I mean, Disney can't copyright Tortuga. It was an actual place. Still is an actual place. It just doesn't look anywhere near as fun as it used to. So that one there, that one there. So I'm building this little jetty here, and this is going to go into there. Okay, I need to turn this thing around. All right, let's pick it up and turn it around. Right, so this little jetty goes by these stairs. There it goes. Okay, that makes sense. There's the logic to it. That's been missing from everything else we've bloody done. That one in there, and that one in there. Plus the jetty in. There is a rock, but it's just a tab. It's a 2D rock. We're okay with that. You can. And that's that whole rock board done. Yay! No more rocks. Right. So 65 goes in. There. So that one goes in there. And then we have B. Now B was the large jetty, I believe. This was B. This was B. Yep. And this is going to go into here. So again, it's a question of getting these tabs in. Again, let's get this in front of my face once these tabs are actually in. Yeah, sorry I have to keep doing this, but your fearless hero is going blind very slowly. Okay, so that's that one done. And then we have some more white pieces to go on top of here. A light kit would have been nice for this. A light kit would have been lovely for this, I think. We need 336s. So where are they then? Okay, they look like archways. There they are. Why is the rum always gone? It always is though. The rum's always gone. Do you know my favourite drink? And I'm not a big drinker by any means. I rarely drink, but when I do, my favourite drink is the zombie. But a proper zombie. You can get a lot of kind of bad zombies. But my favourite kinds. So a zombie is all three rums. So it's white rum, dark rum, and gold rum. Apricot brandy, orange juice, pineapple juice, shaken over ice, touch of sugar syrup. It is beautiful. And the reason why it's called the zombie is because you don't realize how drunk you're getting. So you can sit there drinking zombies all day. So by swimming pool or something, you can just keep drinking zombie after zombie after zombie. They taste lovely. They just taste like fruit juice. And then you get up and try and walk, and you realise, kids, don't look at daddy. don't see your father in this state. Don't look at daddy. Daddy, you go inside the hotel room. Daddy will be there later. Don't worry about daddy. Daddy's just gonna sit in his sun lounger for the next 4 hours and try and sleep this off. So yeah, zombie is my favourite. It's fantastic. If you've never tried a zombie, I can't recommend it enough, man. They're the best. We are going to as well. So for those of you that are excited about the Titanic coming to an end, there was a drink that was served on the Titanic, an aperitif, if you will, and it is the most potent drink you've ever seen. So it tells me that everybody that was getting off the Titanic that was in the upper class must have been drunk. They just must have been. If you've seen what goes into this thing, it's like a rum punch, but it's like a slushy. The amount of booze in it is unreal, and it was just like you had to down it. It was like a shooter. And I was like, bloody hell! And we're gonna have one. So when we get to the end of Titanic, we're gonna make one and we're gonna drink it. That's how we're gonna toast the end of the build. We're gonna drink one of those after I've done the model. Otherwise, that could end badly, right? So this piece is going to go on here at the end of the jetty. So here we go. Wow, that went in quite easy. Surprisingly easy. Okay, good. So this is how we're now looking. We're getting there. D is going to sit on top. So this is our last big piece. And that's going to sit on top of here. There we go. So this is the bulk of Tortuga built. We've got a few little bits left to go, 165 and 154. So let's find those. And then we got some little rowing boats. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to bother with little rowing boats, to be honest with you. 165. That's that one there. And 154. 154 is there. Okay, so that's 165, 154. Just pop these out. So this one's going to go in there. Oh, it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's like a wrecked boat. Stay down here. That's cool. I like that. 161. It's going to go in there as well. So let's find that one. $161. There we go. Do you know what? It's looking really nice now I'm looking at it. I've talked entirely too much crap about Tortuga. It looks quite nice. Do I think it was worth the effort? Yeah, I'll have to let the dust clear, because if you ask me now, I'm kind of stewing about it. So I'm not gonna give a fair assessment. So I think I need to take a breather away from it before I decide whether or not it was worth it. Okay, last big piece. I know what that is because I kept seeing it and wondering what it was for. Where are you? There you are. So it's piece 92. It's this rope. And this is, you're having a laugh. Right, let's poke these out. Okay, and what's that attached to? I see. Right, so we're going to attach to there. So that attaches to there, like so. Comes all the way down. And that tab goes through there. Which will then hold these together. Didn't realize there was a bloody tab in there. That makes sense. Right. One through, two through. Right. Ian, I will tell you all about the cases. I will give you I'll PM you about them because I literally saw my case guy on Thursday. And I've got a lot of news about those. He had a business partner and it kind of went a bit sour. So things kind of went on hold for a while, but they are back and full steam ahead. So they're looking at exhibiting at some sort of Comic Cons and things like that. So I'm loaning them some of my larger models they can spare in the cases, and also so they can get prototypes of all the other ones up and running. So the plan is they want to do a case for everything. So it won't just be, you know, Ecto 1. They've already got Ecto 1, that's good. But they want to do cases for everything. So I am going to be talking to people that have models that I don't. For instance, things like the say the Dodge Charger, and the Terminator, things like that. So I can get an idea of how big they are. And naturally, if we can get some measurements and whatnot, that would also come with a very nice discount on a case when we wanted one, in exchange for kind of the information that was needed. So that's the plan. But I've got a lot of news about that, Ian. So what I'll do is I will message you, I'll email you, I think, and let you know what's going on with them, because they are beautiful, and the ideas that they've got and what they can do is bloody impressive. It's just unfortunately took way longer. They were supposed to go live last year and didn't. But they are really nice. Which parts am I looking for? 103, 150. Yeah, I'll let you know, Ian, because they're very nice. Because the other thing they wanted to do is I said to them about shipping, because that's the killer on those cases. The shipping is what, you know, they're massive. It's like shipping, you know, if you do one for Titanic, you've got to ship a 5 foot long case. It's like shipping a coffin. So I spoke to them about that, and I said, look, there needs to be an option. Now they want to keep everything as kind of premium as they can, but I said, yeah, I get that. I said, there are people that just want a case, and they want a nice case. So there will be a flat pack option for people that are kind of overseas and whatnot, want one themselves. It will be an option, because he said, oh, the thing is they're gonna have to put it together, and I'm like, yeah, but mate, if they've just spent 2 years building a model, they can put a box together. So it's, you know, it's going to be all right. So there will be a flat pack option which would massively reduce the postage, massively. The other thing that would be an option would be collection, so we can tell exactly where these things would be to collect. So again, if somebody wants to save significantly on their postage, they could collect. Another option would be you could collect from a show. So if you were going to a certain Comic Con or something they're at, once you placed your order, you could collect it from them at the show. You know, so there's going to be plenty of options. And the idea being the website's being built at the moment. The website, you literally both type in Routemaster, and it will give you the case for the Routemaster. There will be a very nice case for the Routemaster. Every part where you can think of, there will be a case for eventually. That's what the goal is, but not just part works. So they're also looking at doing cases for some of the the Lego Ideas builds, so the Lego Ideas sets. They're aimed at adults that want to keep them kind of nice and in a case. There'll be cases for those. And they're also looking at cases for Roka models, Row Life models, sideshow collectibles, anything like that. That's kind of people want a case for. Another one as well, Funko Pops. So if people collect Funko Pops, there'll be cases. So you could store like 100 Funko Pops on a wall or whatever it is. But this is it's to give a total case solution. So they're not trying to do anything else with part rep models. It's literally cases, but very nice ones. So the Thanos one will be a tube. So as opposed to a case, it's going to be a tube, and it looks beautiful. Nobody's seen the design for it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Tortuga complete. So we have completed Tortuga. There we are. Isn't she lovely? Let's have a chat. So camera's going to go dark, and I'll be right back. There we go. And then hi, I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can or not. We literally just had power cut, just as I switched back there. We had a power cut. I thought, that's a funny time. We had like a blip, everything went out, the internet went off and everything. So we just had a quick, that's exactly what happened. We just had a quick power cut. Oh God, that's ridiculous. So I'm waiting for everything to boot back up. Sorry about that. Switching off and on again. Yeah, so I avoided that massive sort of internet outage, and then it just got me at the last minute. But at least we were done. So Tortuga's done, and we're done. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in on either night or both nights, even more so. It's very much appreciated. As I said, shortly after this one tonight, I will start uploading. There'll be 3 rounds of 3, so the winner of each of those will go through to the final, and then we'll vote on that one, and we'll do the live build. But it'll be good. I can't believe what a paragraph of all the times as well. It was like beautiful time, and I'm like, oh, that was done. And we just it's like, Jesus Christ. Right, so we will put up the first three will go up tonight, and vote for those ones. And that live build will be happening in September, and I can tell you the exact date that's going to be happening. It'll be happening on September the 21st. So the 21st of September will be our next live build, and it will be whatever you choose. Don't choose bloody Tortuga, right? It's like, we won't go. We'll go for something nicer this time. I'm gonna make sure I don't pick anything evil. So the first three will be up tonight. Vote for one of them. Vote for your favourite, and let us know what you want to do. You can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com with any questions, queries, or anything. Don't ask me for help with Tortuga, because we got to let the dust settle on that one for a bit. Thank you for stopping by. I've got loads coming up next week because I'm off the full week, so there'll be a lot of content coming up on the channel. I can't wait to do the competition for you all. So it's going to be good. Again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your support for the channel. It's very much appreciated. I'm going to say good night to you. Thank you for your happy birthday wishes. It's very kind of you. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon for more from Building the Boys. Bye-bye.